Welcome to the Bubba Army YouTube channel. So, anyway, Dan, that being said, I might want to come and see you on Friday.
Okay.
But I have some rules.
Yeah, some rules for you, Dan.
Yes, Dan.
I'm going to keep you as late as you can stay.
No. Here's my rules. If I get to come see you this Friday for a little touch-up, my little face touch-up.
Lummy, you writing the rules down?
I'm writing the rules down.
Bubba's rules to go see Dan and get free services, okay?
Yeah.
That's rule number one.
Yeah.
No.
Free services.
Yeah, well, yeah. First of all, number one, it's free.
I shall never see a bill.
Yeah. Number two, please don't make it feel awkward when I'm leaving and the girl looks like I'm supposed to stop by and pay her. Can you have a word with her?
Have her look the other way.
Yeah, Dan, I would like your billing girl to look the other way.
Okay.
I will make an announcement that I'm coming through the hallways and she must look away.
Right.
Because she looks at me like I'm ready to whip out my credit card or something.
You just walk out.
Yeah, she's like, thank you, Bub. I'm like, thanks. Because there's kind of that little awkward deal. So Dan needs to make sure to tell her people there that I'm not paying.
Okay.
Okay. And then the other one, Dan, is really the only one that matters. And that is, I'd like to be the last person of the day because I know how you start getting behind on the
roster.
I call it on the locker room. You start getting your bullpen starts getting a little bit busy when you start running a little bit behind, and that stresses your girls out because you're in there talking to me and doing stuff for me, and I wasn't on the schedule, so I've now messed up the whole stuff.
No, what you're doing, Bubba, is you're making them all stay late.
No.
It's Friday, and you're making them stay late.
No, and
They would stay late anyways if you was early in the day.
You must stay on time that day, Danny, so that your girl that's going to help you doesn't have to stay late on a Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And I want to be the last customer of the day. That way I feel like I'm not.
Is it a customer if you don't pay?
I like to be the last
Charity
procedure.
case.
I like to be the last procedure of the day because then I feel like I'm not taking any procedural or patient time from the real patients.
I understand.
And I think the girls, and can you have pep talk about them, liking me because I feel like they hate me.
They love you, Bubba.
Okay.
They like you, man. You're so fun when you come into the office.
I know, but it's fun,
Fun.
And we have like another, 20 minutes on a Friday we got to stick because because Dan, this guy's an
Dan wants to play radio.
Yeah. So this fat ass comes in here and thinks he can just get what he wants.
Mikey Born Gaming, 5,000 bits.
Usually we leave at 4 o'clock on Friday. Now it's 4:40, and this fat ass is wanting to get some more fat sucked out of his fat
We're gonna
gorilla
be here
face.
all weekend.
Yeah.
Like he needs
By
a
the time
tree
he's
sculpt.
done.
Yeah. By the time this fat ass is done, I hate
He's
him.
gonna have abs.
We got you, Bubba.
Just so Bubba can have abs, it's just never gonna happen.
700 tubes of Botox.
And Dan, I hope you know I'm just being funny. Like
It's fine, man.
I'm very
I know
thankful.
I know you are.
And your staff is always so good to me. But I feel like you're over VIPing me, and I feel like I just kind of don't want to upset the girls and get the office behind. I think that causes issues.
Well, I appreciate you not wanting to lock it up, but we appreciate you and we're happy to help you.
I think Dan says, okay, let's just move on.
Yeah.
Is everybody ready for Saturday?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you sounded like you guys are ready.
Yeah, you said we're leaving at 4, right?
4.
Okay. So.
The Clade leaves at 4.
Yep.
The Blitz Secret Service, Romina's letting us borrow it, Escalade, leaves at 4.
The Cheerio Express.
The Cheerio Express. We had the Screenshot Express last year. It's the Cheerio Express this year.
Yep.
It's coming with the catch.
How's her?
What?
Oh.
Okay. Late negotiations, ladies and gentlemen. Romina brought her a representative.
Nervous.
Yeah. She's got a little bit of a sore spot about that canopy.
What canopy?
The canopy that Blitz and Lummy were going to help me build.
What do you mean? I don't understand. I'm not familiar with some type of canopy deal.
I got
Big Red on a huge project right now, but
that's a while ago.
and it's still just sitting there in those 5 boxes. And so
what's a canopy?
like a pool canopy, like a gazebo.
Dan said he's got a canopy. Actually, he went and bought a house.
Yeah.
It's got like shingles and all this other
The
stuff.
instructions has you got to wear a hard hat while you put it up.
Now hold on. So Dan,
That's a shoot, by the way.
you bought like one of the like it's a table. It's got like an umbrella.
No.
No, he bought Bubba. He bought a house.
Somebody send me. Can somebody send me what Dan may have potentially bought?
I don't even.
I'm not even sure if I can find it.
I know.
It's big and it's solid and it does have shingles.
It's a big gazebo, but it's like. It's
I understand. Like one of those really elaborate open air gazebos.
a crazy elaborate one. Yes.
Yeah, that's all made out of like not wood, but made out of like
metal and shingles, and it's got siding and
This might be it.
Or something like it.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that.
We're probably not even close to it.
Oh my God,
yeah, it's something like
Dan.
that.
It's even more elaborate than that, though.
Yeah.
And
It's more
so
elaborate.
with the double tiered roof.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Oh
whole
my
nine yards.
God.
Curtains.
Oh my God! What did this thing cost? $2,200.
It was
His is
way.
probably
Hold
more.
on, his was way more than that.
All right, so you're going to put this out by your pool, I'm assuming,
Yes.
in a particular area that you know
yes.
exactly where you want it.
Yes.
But by the way, when we first knew about this like, a couple months ago, the one link I just sent you was what Blitz and I thought it was going to be.
Well, because he had.
I was going to
well,
build
no,
that.
He
No, it was going to be like this.
Oh,
that's,
yeah.
that's what he had.
Yeah.
All right. So this is what he had,
Right.
but he wants that.
Right.
Yeah.
He's got this, and you thought that maybe he was just getting another one of these,
Yeah. Yes.
right? Really, it's that,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
And so you guys said, yeah, we'll get it whipped up for you, Danny, no problem.
Yeah.
And it's not been,
Crickets.
it hasn't been whipped up.
Crickets.
So how did you?
Up until like 2 weeks ago, it was also 9,000 degrees out.
Hold on. Did she say something like, "Oh, Donny, I would like"? Yes, Donny. Of course, you can drive the Escalade. At the end of the day, I can never say no to nothing. I have no say so around here. But Donny, if I may say, Donny, where are these guys with the comes to the canopy thing? I wanted to go outside about 50 times when you let me to go underneath the canopy, and then there's no canopy, Donny. It's in these 5 boxes, Donny.
It didn't go at all like that. No, it was like, you do anything, Bubba? You
Oh, it's even worse.
You do anything, Bubba?
the head
Ask, and I've
bobbing?
been asking for this gazebo for 2 months, and you can't get it built.
Okay, hold on. How about this? How about I get the Get Fresh crew to go over there and get this thing whipped up soon, and you can say, you know what? As soon as Bubba found out that there was a little bit of an issue, he dispatched his boys and got it done. Bam! How about it, bitch?
That would help. I also, Bubba, and I'll pay. I need a drywall guy.
Did you
we
punch from punching holes?
Yeah, from punching holes. No, we had some water damage, and I've had 3 drywall guys flake out on us.
I got you one.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
A real
He's
drywall.
yeah, he's a above army guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So he'll give him a
I'd
good
like that
deal?
too.
Yeah.
This'll
Dan's
test.
not looking for anything for free. I mean,
No.
right? No. And you're looking.
No,
you're
I'll
just
pay.
looking for a good craftsman to do a
But,
good
but
job.
Lummy, you gotta remember,
I
he
just
wants
need help.
straight walls, though.
Yeah, no, this guy's good.
Oh, okay, good.
Can I help you with your bathroom?
Now hold
no,
on.
no.
Okay, good. Then he might be all right.
Yeah,
Big
he's
Red,
good.
Big Red, and Travis and Iggy are kind of the 3 guys on the Bubba Army Get Fresh crew. The Nashes are electricians. I don't know that this really.
No.
Now, Dan, does this come complete with a fireplace too?
No.
It's just
It's just
the structure.
Yeah.
Okay. Between Iggy, Travis, and Big Red, I could get that put together. Now that I'm being blamed for all of it. See, that's exactly where I was hoping this wasn't going, but indeed that's where it's at, isn't it, Danny? Let's just be honest. It was,
Sorta.
oh, Donny, I'm so glad that every time that fat Bubba wants you to do something, you do it. You do it all, Donny. I heard he's coming in Friday to get a bunch of stuff to get on his fat face, too, Donny. I'm tired of Bubba, Donny. You just do anything from here, Donny. Meanwhile, this canopy, Donny, for your family has been sitting in a box for 7 months, Donny. But I bet you if Bubba told you to put it together, Donny, you'd put it together, wouldn't you, Donny?
It's actually 5 boxes on the front porch.
It went exactly
I'm
like
tired
that.
of Bubba, Donny. I'm tired of it, my Danny.
It went exactly like that, with the exception of the fat comments.
No.
She didn't say fat.
Out loud.
Oh,
Everything
Big
else was
boned.
almost
Grande.
verbatim.
I'm tired of it, Donny.
Gordo.
You went to
Gordo.
you went to Fort Walton Beach, Donny, for 2 days with the fat, and now you're going to Orlando, and both times you must use my car. Why not use your boyfriend Bubba's car, Donny?
It went very similar to that.
Dr. No, we put those 10 chairs together.
I don't
though.
see Jay doing these things, Donny. I don't see Steven doing these things, Donny. I cannot take it anymore, Donny.
Yeah.
I hate Bubba.
She didn't say she hated you.
She hates me.
She didn't say she hated you.
She hates me.
I think
Meanwhile,
surgery's scheduled on the 3rd of January before you get back.
But you're so stupid. You need to remind her
I know.
that this surgery is because of Bubba. I didn't want to do it as your husband. Bubba had to talk me into it.
Yes, I went through all those points. I won.
It seems like there is no winning, Donny. There is no winning with this particular situation.
We won.
She will forever hate me.
She doesn't hate you.
Blitz, it's the same thing that Linda started feeling with me and Hogan.
Oh no.
Oh no.
As soon as you started dating Hogan, this happened. Now you're dating Dan. Look what happens.
I know. Now, if I could just have sex with Romina and I could be on the right side of the sex tape for once, but nobody's going to want that. They're going to want Dan.
Yeah.
They want Dan's action.
Yeah, you and Dan.
I don't got anything to offer right now. Oh, this is going quickly south.
We'll be good. So
Now,
if I could
hold
get
on.
some help with that thing
Hold
and
on.
get
What if
a
I could-
locked-in date on that
What if
one,
I
that
could-
would help a lot.
What if I could get that put together, in the next 2 weeks?
Oh yeah, I need before Thanksgiving is really the because we have 50 people coming over
Dan,
for Thanksgiving.
Would it help if I came over with a hard hat and I was like the general contractor on the deal? Be like, okay, guys, we're gonna get this put together. Romina, where's those boxes? Bring those boxes over here, guys. Let's get this done. Okay, Iggy, get going on there. And,
Get your megaphone.
Yeah, and I'd be like I'm really like I'm the, like
We should do that.
And I have I'm bossing around. Be like, Romina, where do you want it? I would like it right to there. Okay, Romina, now you go back inside. And next time you come out, I'll be having the whole product done. Okay, baby. And
That would do so much to help.
Okay, listen, calling all Get Fresh crew.
Please.
I mean, we may have to put
I'll pay.
Big Red's garage project on hold and send a couple units over here. No, Dan, you're not going to pay. And you know what? Because you're going to be able to throw it up in her face and say, you know what? I'd have to pay for a regular guy to put that together. $1,000. Guess how much Bubba charged me with the Get Fresh crew? Nothing, Romina. Now, don't you feel bad about talking bad about him?
I will throw
I do not.
I will throw that back.
No, I do not. That's just one little thing that he's done for our family. Meanwhile, you just continue to do anything he wants, Donny. I hate him. I hate him. I hate his family. I hate everything about him.
Hey guys, can we put a giant Bubba Army sign on the roof of this thing so that she knows every time she sees it that they put it together?
Hey Dan, what if she came out and when it was done with a big Bubba Army flag on the very top of it?
Yeah, why not?
on the very top right here,
Like a flagpole.
There's like a flagpole.
Yeah.
Iggy rigged something. Hootie soft metals it up here, and it's just a big Bubba Army flag.
I know someone who just got a flagpole.
I have a big flagpole.
No, we're not talking about other things.
No, I got a flagpole.
He did. Yeah, he did.
In the front yard?
Hold on.
For the front yard. Yeah, I haven't put it up yet. I'm afraid to put it up crooked.
Hold on. Do you have a flagpole?
Yes.
Yeah, he does.
As a rib, we need to get that thing put up too and fly the Bubba Army flag. That will drive her insane.
Insane. Yes, I agree 100%.
She will literally, she'll be like Glenn Close, and she'll be boiling bunnies. The bitch will be so insane.
Oh.
I mean, I'm serious. You may have to fight her off with a butcher knife. She could finally push her over the edge. Dan, you could walk in and she might blow your brains out.
Yeah, but she have to figure out how to pull the trigger.
Okay.
Does she know where the guns are?
Not
Yeah, she
really.
just can't. She's
They're
just
locked up. She can't get to them.
She doesn't know. She knows where they're at. She just can't get to them.
She doesn't have
And
the
if
combo.
she got to one, I don't know if she know how to use it.
I'm
never
just telling
taught
you,
her.
Romina,
I've
if you pull a gun out on my boyfriend, Romina, I'll shoot you before I shoot him.
Yeah.
So Anna, we're going to be at the obviously the Stogies and
Yeah.
spirits.
I got my own situation on my hands.
What do you mean?
What's
Yeah,
that?
well, Scott DeSales pick
Yeah.
is a fine gentleman that works within the JVC confines,
Scott.
and he can sell. He's a selling mother effer, ladies
Yeah,
and gentlemen.
with the new toupee apparently.
Works directly for the Globius of Globes, Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
And Scott is somewhat of a predator, if you will.
Yeah, low
He
key.
sees what he wants and he goes after it. And
Yeah, he sure did with me.
he had his eye on Anna.
Yeah, like 4 months after the event, so I must have made an impression on him.
Yeah. That you weren't quite as good as the African American girl that
No.
he paid $300 and a new purse to get there too. But he did have you in his radar now, did he not?
He sure did.
So if you, I'd like probably for you to narrate
I'll do
this.
both him and my response.
Please do.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
So this is after last year's Stogies deal.
This is March 7th of 2021, and I believe it was November 10th of last year, something like
All
that.
right, so Scott has he's got a lot of good swagger about him. He likes to come in 3 months later.
Yeah.
You know? Let you percolate over his coolness
Oh,
for
yeah.
3 months.
Yeah, I think
And
we
you
made.
know, and
That's
you
like
know,
swingers 2 to 3 days. He does 2-3 months.
You know
Yeah.
that and you know that every day for those 3 months you were just yearning to get a text from him.
I really was crossing my fingers.
You're like, God, maybe today will be the day that Scott the sales pig,
Yeah.
who I've been told has a new hairpiece,
right.
might just reach out to
I was
me.
kind of jealous of his last date.
Yeah.
So
So go ahead.
Were you?
says, "Hey Anna, it's Scott at Florida Man Radio. We met at Stogies and Cycles last November when you came over with Bubba and the crew. So I'd love to meet you at this cool new cigar bar in Tampa, the Grand Cathedral sometime. Great spot to hang out with a really nice outdoor patio. What do you say?" And I said, nothing. I said nothing.
Radio silence. Doesn't that mean something, Bubba?
Well, no, it actually means he was going to ask me again. He goes, heard the show this morning. This is March 10th, so 3 days later. Heard the show this morning. Tell Bubba I'm always happy to contribute to content to the show. Have a great day. We talked about it.
Yeah, you talked. You didn't name any names though.
No.
But you talked about it.
I just said somebody's got a new hairpiece over there at JVC.
Well, there's your license.
Anna read the tweet or the message.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and I didn't respond. I must have read it on air, and he responded because he was listening to the show.
Right.
Of course he is. He
But,
should.
right.
He should.
but nobody was named. Like no one knew it was him.
No.
But he's saying there, tell Bubba I'm always happy to
Yeah.
create content.
Have a great day. I say nothing.
Nothing.
Then 6 days after that,
Wow.
March 16th, he goes, "So Anna, you might be surprised if you met me for a drink sometime, meaning I might be the greatest guy or maybe just the guy to get a few laughs about on the show. That's up to you. I vote for number 1.
Whoa.
If I may step in here, Scott, this is borderline creepy, kid.
Radio silence on
And
this
then
one?
I said, nothing.
Nothing.
And then on the day before my birthday, he said, "Happy birthday, Anna." And I said, nothing.
Dear Scott, the sales pig,
I'm sorry,
If
Scott.
you, if you value your health,
you are really, really looking creepy here. I'm not romantically involved with her, but others may, and could take this as a slight. She's not the African-American girl that you hired for $300 in a Louis Vuitton. She's on a Hummel, and she's a very important member of my program. So stop creeping on her, Scott, you weirdo.
So is this via Facebook or is this
It
regular
was
texting?
Facebook Messenger. No, he didn't. He doesn't have my number.
Okay, so this is like,
Oh, that's not a link to. That's just
you
a
know,
screenshot.
I mean, we used to
Bubba.
do texting, when I was a kid and all, and there was no Facebook messaging, but this is like, 4 unanswered messages over like
I've
a
had
12-day period.
more, but yeah, it's
Dear.
pretty.
That
bad.
is
Dear.
weird, man.
Dear Anna,
Yeah.
let's...
If I didn't get a
Dear.
response within
Dear.
30 seconds,
Dear Anna.
I never texted back, and I swear that's true. I used to, literally, I would
Go ahead,
text and
Bubba.
say I got
Just
talk.
three words.
Why are you ignoring me? I got new hairpiece. 300 in my pocket, just wanted to burn. New purse. Happy birthday. Why are you not calling me back? I can help provide content for the show. Hopefully Shane doesn't see those messages.
We're fencing 1,100 bits.
Shane the sales pig, back off, creepo.
Oh.
Not Shane.
Oh, yeah, not
Scott.
Shane. I'm sorry. Sorry, not Shane. God damn it, I get
Not Shane
fired.
Reeves.
Shane, no problem with you, Reed. You be as creepy as you want, kid.
Yeah.
You can even be creepy to me. I'll let you be creepy with my boyfriend Dan if you want. I've been told by the boss that Scott the sales pig has requested to respond to all this
Oh.
and to be live on the air. And so I'm cautioning you with my attorney, be careful what you ask for.
yeah. Talk about that date he was with a year ago.
And we're talking about all of that.
Oh
Dating
no.
Central, can I help you?
Hey, Scott the sales pig, it's Bubba, we're live.
Hey, Bubba, we're live. How are you, bud?
Now, good. I just want to forewarn you that at this opportunity, you have an opportunity to say, listen, I don't know if I want to go any further with this because this could end badly. This is like, I just want to let you know
Bub,
that you understand how volatile this could potentially be.
I understand, and I don't care.
Oh,
It's all good, Bubba.
okay. Jay, have we
So-
not forewarned him, Jay?
That's a full disclaimer.
We're
Okay.
recording.
What, do you want,
Let's
you
talk
want-
about-
You want
let's
to
talk-
begin, or would you like me to begin?
Well, first of all, it's my show, you dumbass, and I'm going to begin,
Oh,
and
is
I'm going to
it?
be in control,
You
yes.
know what? You're right. Then you should probably begin.
Right. You keep pissing me off, Scott. Keep pissing me off. Ask Justin Clark
Come
how
on,
that's going to work
Bubba.
out for him.
Oh, Christ.
Relax.
No, you relax, bitch. Now, one, why are you being so creepy to Anna? When a girl doesn't respond back to you after like the second time, then it's complete creepo. Like you're being a creepo, buddy.
The second response was when I heard it mentioned on the show.
What about the third and
which I
fourth?
responded to.
Oh, he said happy birthday.
And then the
That's true.
third time was a happy birthday.
No, that was the
And
fourth time.
Listen, dude. Listen.
Okay, dude.
I'm dating several women much hotter than Anna, so
Of
it's
course
all
you are.
good.
I know.
Yeah, but how many are you paying for?
Yeah, several
None.
women, Bubba.
Zero.
All right.
Well, look, I mean, if you count buying dinner or
No, that didn't count.
a drink,
That doesn't
then
count.
I guess I'm paying, aren't I?
Well, no, Scotty, you're not paying. Dinner and a drink does not count. But that's not what you told me the deal was with the hot black girl that you brought last year.
No, I told you that she wanted me to buy her a $300 dress, and that's when I said sayonara. After that,
No, that's not what
After
you
you
said,
bought it?
Scott. You said to me at the party, you've approached me about a couple of these pay-per-view chicks on two different occasions. The first one was the Stoke,
pay-per-view. What?
where you're
I
paying
don't
them
know.
to be. You're trying to tell me that fine African American
Dude, how
woman
many
was.
drinks did you have at that point at Stogie's? I think your memory's a little shot there, Bubba, about the event.
Yeah, because Bubba's known to be a big drinker.
Right.
Scott, yes, I could have been under the influence of several different things, but I know
Well,
for
maybe it was just the drugs.
Well,
I'm
Scott,
sorry.
let me
Not
just tell you
the
that.
alcohol. It was all
Scott,
the
how about
drugs.
this? How about this, Scott? How about this? How about everybody in the entire JVC roster was talking about how odd it looked, and I'm the only person that really said anything.
Why was it odd? I don't understand.
Well, because
I want to say so bad.
it was
Shut up, Blitz.
odd.
Spit it.
Blitz,
No.
just say it.
Spit
Don't
it.
make me be the guy, Blitz. You say it, Blitz.
The odd part?
Yeah.
The Adam's apple?
Well, yeah, she had
Oh, Harry Knuckles.
Come on now, dude.
Harry Knuckles.
no, but it was odd, Scott, because no chick like that would roll around with your loser ass unless you paid her.
Jeez.
Well, that's what you think, Bubba. It's all good.
And then you
I
came
know
to me,
differently.
and then you came to me and said, "Listen, for $300, you can roll around with her too." And then at the Christmas party,
No, I
you
did not.
yeah,
Come
Scott,
on, dude.
indeed you
Okay.
did. And in fact, you did so much that I went back and reported it to Blitz. Blitz, did
Oh,
I not?
you absolutely did.
The minute you told me that, I went right to Blitz and go, Blitz, guess how much that girl cost Scott? $300. And Blitz goes, "That's all?" And I go, "Yeah."
That's
and
why
then,
the story's believable on your end.
and then at the
I
Christmas
don't-
party, you had
Bubba,
another.
I don't pay.
You had
She
another.
wanted. She didn't
Scott,
want me to buy
you're
her.
a
This was
goddamn
after that.
liar if you say you don't pay. You pay for
I don't.
ass.
I pay-
Take a. Let me tell you something. Right now, everybody at
and look,
JVC, you don't have a hair.
$300 bucks is a
Why
good
we
deal,
stopped
man.
Seeing each other, she'll tell you because I wouldn't buy her a $300 dress.
Well, okay. So, are you going to have a date this Saturday?
I don't know. Possibly. I
All
have
right.
one that's out of town
gets
in
paid in
Tennessee,
time.
All right.
and the other one
Here-
should be back from New York.
Here's
so if she
here's the
comes
deal.
back, she'll probably go.
am
Elena.
public. I'm just letting you know. I am publicly asking your date in front of the entire staff whether she's being paid or not.
You can do it.
I'm
I
gonna.
have no problem with
And
that.
I know when a bitch is
You can
lying
get
to
up
me
on
too.
the microphone in front of the crowd and say, "Hey, I just have a question here for Scott from JVC for his date."
No, I got.
Do it on the microphone.
don't
Hey,
tell
you know
me
what?
how to
Maybe we can
conduct
do a live
my interview.
call-in. Oh wait, we can't. But if we could, you could do it on the air. I don't care.
Oh, Scott, I just can't. I just can't wait for Saturday to get here
Oh,
fast
Saturday's
enough.
going to be a fun
Where's-
time.
Is he going to be?
Where
He's
did
going
you-
to be
hey,
there Saturday.
Scotty,
You all should come out.
where'd you
Despite
get
the
that-
fact that Bubba's coming, still come out.
where did you get that new hair
Kidding,
at, and how
Bubba.
much did
We
it
all
cost?
love you.
Where did you get
We
your new
love
hair?
when you come to our events.
Scott, where did you get your
Yeah.
new hair, and how much did it cost?
Where did I get it?
Yeah.
I'm not going to disclose where I got it, but it's a permanent procedure and it's not cheap.
Well, that's why we should promote this fine place. It's a
No, because they're not going to. I tried to get them to spend money with me, and I'm not going to give them a plug until they spend money.
By the way,
That's how popular you are. You
By the
can't
way,
get a free
hold
hair
on.
job.
Shane wants them to spend money.
By the way,
so do
Blitz,
When
I
they
just
do,
got
then I'll plug them.
I got an official text from Justin Clark saying, "I love this Scott stuff. Go as long as you want. We're listening in the studio." So
Oh, nice. Poor
I
Scott.
could be a gentleman and end this quickly because Justin needs to get on the air, but I've officially been given, Justin, you can go late because we find you're saying everything that the JVC people want to say but can't say. Where'd you get the rug and how much did it cost, Scott DeSales pick? Because I'd like to give those people some recognition because I heard it was a fine rug indeed.
You're talking about Lou, right? That's
No,
what
I'm talking-
Shannon Burke named
I'm talking about stop trying to transfer the heat, Scott. Where did you get your rug And how much did it cost? How much did your new hair cost? $5 grand, 10 grand, 15 grand, what?
Yeah, it was expensive, but I'm not going to name a price, and I'm not going to give them a plug until they spend money with me.
Can I run my fingers through your new hair, my friend?
You can do whatever you want. Just don't yank it, because if I bleed out, then
Dan will be there to take care of you. Don't worry.
I come rolling with a full-blown doctor that knows how to stitch things up lickety quick. Dan will have that thing.
I got quick clot. Well, we're
Yeah,
good.
please. I got quick clock with Blitz, and Dan has the best hands in the world. So we're more than covered when I rip out some of your fake hair, my friend. We should do like a high spot where I come off the table and rip out your entire fake hair. your chinchilla hair.
WWE style.
They say you look like Bob Ross. So anyway, I am publicly. I'm just letting you know I'm bringing my megaphone too. Hello, welcome to everybody here at Henry's Depot. This is our friend Scott, and this is his date. Now, how many here, let's show a raise of hands, think that he's paying for that ass? Because I do. Let me see. Raise your hand, please. There's Shannon Burke. There's Jeff Adams. There's Justin Clark. There's Michaela. There's Blitz. Oh, there's Dean Diaco. Oh, there's Shane. Shane's got his hand raised up. Oh, look at John. John, what do you think? Well, you know, Bubba, I think he's paying for it. Yep, you're right.
Hedge Fund Willie's got his hand up.
Willie, what do you think? Hedge Fund Willie. This is Hedge Fund Willie, and I have all the money here, and I know for a fact that Scott's paying for that ass.
So if I show up solo, does that mean I ran out of cash?
No, that means you're a pussy. That means you're a loser, a guy that rolls around with hot ass that he has to pay for. Then when somebody calls you out about having to pay for your ass, and you show up with no ass, that means I win, you lose.
The implication is you couldn't get any ass without paying for it.
Exactly.
That's what it means.
Well,
the implication is Bubba is right.
And see who
If you show up with no ass on Saturday, you will be the laughingstock, not because of your hair, because you couldn't find anybody to pay for it because you're dumbass.
But also because of hair.
Oh, Bubba. It's going to be a fun event, so it's all good.
Yeah, it is, Scott, you loser. No problem. Good talking to you, my friend. I just
Bubba,
can't
I don't
wait.
know. If we go through history, I think there's certain things about your career and your life
the Hogan tape and
this is your show. And
I get asked based on being popular. I don't get asked based on having to pay for it and having a goddamn fake rug on top of my head. I get asked because when they Google Bubba the Love Sponge, I'm famous. You're not, Scott. Your sales bitch. Now go sell some tins. Go sell some traffic tins, bitch. Go sell some traffic sponsorships for the goddamn Ed Till show. Oh, sorry. Was that an outburst? My bad.
I didn't even notice.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Justin Clark next.
So, hi, this is Bubba the Love Sponge, and I have my whole cast of family here, with the exception of Dr. Dan.
Hello.
You would be adding to this. But let's say that you don't have the ability to get Bubba the Love Sponge on your radio station anymore. What should you do? Don't freak out.
Panic.
You should panic. Yeah, you should freak out. But don't freak out, because we're going to tell you how to find us.
I'm going to be the sign languager in the corner.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, you could immediately, if it's between the hours of 6 and 10 a.m., you could immediately go to twitch.tv. That's www.twitch.tv. Boom. It's gonna take you to this little Twitch world here. And if you just search at the very top, wow, a lot going on there. Bubba the Love Sponge is suspended for playing the front page of Twitch. Bubba, you know you're not supposed to put bikini chicks on there and all that kind of stuff. But it was your front page. I was just promoting the deal. Type in at the search engine, the Bubba Army. Look at even autofills. You go click on that, and you can literally watch our show for free.
Watch us.
Watch me, watch myself.
If you let it play, it'll watch me myself.
And if I would put a little reverb through the act and pot up the pot, then it would be a watch me, watch myself, hear myself, double vortex 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 myself, hear myself,
Responses with the 5 subs. Responses with the 5
That's also called radio microdosing. So, again, twitch.tv, search The Bubba Army. And you know what? There's an option for you to sign up and, like, for $4.99, be a member. And for that, you can go back and look at all the old shows. And, you know, it's great. And you can chat and tell us how stupid we are. And it's our fault that we got canceled off of this particular radio station. But more importantly, twitch.tv/The Bubba Army. Boom. That's one way. Another way for you to be able to find us is simply go to BubbaArmyRadio.com. Boom. When you go to BubbaArmyRadio.com, you're going to see this beautiful main screen here, and it even has a listen live button. Right now. Listen right now. Can it get any simpler than that? I know you might be from Charleston or Melbourne or something like that, and you can't figure it out. But you go to BubbaArmyRadio.com. You'll see a little menu that says Join Now, Listen Now, a bunch of other nonsense. You go to the Listen Now, and you go to Bubba 1. I hope you got it. Time, be a member. There you go. For that, you can go back and look at all the old shows. And, you know, it's great. And you can chat. And that's for free, too. So between the hours of 6 until 10, there's simply no excuse for you not to be able to hear this program. But I'll even give you yet another option. Go to TuneIn.com. Again, now this, both things that I spoke about, Twitch and Bubba Army Radio, have apps. Little apps for your phone. You know your phone app? Your little app phone there, deal? Go to App Store, type in Twitch, boom, get the app. Type in Bubba Army Radio, boom, get the app. This doesn't even have to be through your 1955 gateway computer. This can be right on your phone, kid. Both things that I showed you earlier are available via app. Right, Blitz? And yeah, now the third thing, which is available on app, is TuneIn. Go get the TuneIn app, spelled TUNE space IN. TuneIn. Once you get the TuneIn app, you simply just search The Bubba Army. Bam. And at that point, I hope to God it comes up. Oh, these are our podcasts, Blitz. I guess on TuneIn.
Was it Bubba 1?
Yeah. Or local radio or, you know, whatever. TuneIn's a little problematic. I think TuneIn is far easier to manage on your phone than on, the internet, so to speak, the computer, the desktop. So go get the TuneIn app, type in Bubba Army, boom. It'll say, listen now. Hey, I'll do that from my phone. I could literally do that from my, you know, I could do it from my phone if I wanted to, but I got a lot of other things to go through. No. As we are navigating as to how you... Hey, hi. Anna, please. Did you get tired and signing?
Yeah.
Bubba, I'm on the app for the TuneIn app.
Yeah.
And all you do is when you go to search, type in Bubba, and the first one is Bubba 1.
There you go. Lummy, thank you for the support. I can't do it all. When you see me messing up, thank you right there for having my back. My tech guy hung me out to dry.
Gotcha, Bubba.
I said Bubba 1.
Oh, okay.
He did. That's why I just...
As we're continuing down the what the happened to Bubba, where can I find him? You can always go to YouTube. I am very certain that you know what YouTube is. We all do. We all go there. We all try to find stuff. We all look at stuff. We all get down various YouTube holes, rabbit holes, if you will. And at the very top of your little YouTube deal, type in The Bubba Army. Again, uniformly, we have brilliantly done one thing right, and we've aggregated all of everything to be The Bubba Army. Once it shows you The Bubba Army, you click on it, Boom, and it'll show you the Bubba Army YouTube channel, and it'll show you all kinds of videos, including new releases daily, and we do our after show exclusively on Wednesdays and Thursdays from that very YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's great, but you're a Facebook guy, ain't you? I'm not some stupid YouTuber, Bubba. I'm Facebook Willie.
Yeah.
That's great. Go to Facebook. Go to your local Facebook. Catching up a little bit. It's tough hosting and having to navigate all this stuff.
Sure.
Facebook. Boom. Go to facebook.com. It'll pull up nicely, and you will go to type in your little search deal, The Bubba Army. Boom. Here is our Facebook page, and we also do a live show every Wednesday and Thursday after our show there. We also have the latest of videos, and there's a new video released every day at noon on both YouTube and Facebook. Some of it's regurged old stuff, a lot of it's new stuff, but needless to say, it's stuff. Okay? Perfect. This is going great, ain't it?
Yeah.
What are you laughing about, IT guy?
While I'm doing the I'm trying to interpret the sign language.
I interpret.
Now, let's say I don't like Twitch. I don't like BubbaArmyRadio.com. TuneIn sucks. YouTube's the devil. Facebook's for my mom. I am a podcaster.
Oh, yeah.
No problem with that. Go to wherever you would happen to get your podcasting. Let's say you're a big, iHeart guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Blitz, is that a good example to use?
Either that or the Apple iTunes deal.
Yeah,
One
whatever.
of the two.
I think, Bubba, Blitz, I think you could literally within Google type in Bubba Army Podcast.
Yes, you can.
The Bubba Army Podcast. Boom. I think you type that in, and it comes back exactly from the people that distributed the Art 19 Willies, and there's our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
There it
and
is.
guess what? That's free too, bitch! So far, hardly any of this has costed you nothing.
Obviously, out of all the things you mentioned, what has costed any money?
Nothing!
Exactly.
Out of everything I've mentioned, nothing has costed any money.
Nope.
Now, the last two, they cost a little money. Let's say that, oh, my God, Bubba the Love Sponge used to be on my radio, and he's no longer here. Be a nice time to buy some merchandise now, wouldn't it? Feel sorry for that guy. They got canceled. I need to be able to roll around this particular city and show that I am still Bubba Army.
Woo.
Go to BubbaArmyStore.com, and boom, this is our merchandise deal, including the brand new Let's Go Brandon, the Quad t-shirts, hats, girl stuff, Juggalo stuff, Tyler 14 hats, and soon the new Tyler 2022 racing t-shirt.
Oh, they will be on the website.
Yes,
Good,
they will.
I had a few people asking about that.
And Blitz, I don't even know if he can give you one comp because margins are very tight on
That's
this
fine.
one.
I don't care.
Lot of color.
I'll buy one.
Well, no, like 60.
I'll PayPal you $20 for one.
Oh, yeah, if there's, you know what? Hey, Tyler, if there's anyone that gets one for free, it's probably Blitz because he's done about $400.
I'll take that's a good trade. I'll take a shirt.
IT work.
No, I know.
Yeah, I know, Daddy.
Shirts will be here tomorrow.
Still reeling from that loss yesterday. When you're your girl doing your pod. Within my podcasting world, this bozo, my son, is supposed to be doing one with his girlfriend about the Lightning, but it keeps being pushed off now 3rd week in a row. Hello.
I've been waiting on somebody to give me a day and a time.
Who?
Anybody. Because I Blitz said it might be today or tomorrow.
All right, figure it out. Okay, kid, thanks.
Ask, don't tell.
And then there's one final way we can shake you down.
Do some.
And this is for the hardcore willies. We only got a few hundred of these people, but it's OnlyFans. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Bubba the Love Sponge show is in the OnlyFans game. Quite frankly, Blitz, I went and looked at the last 2 downloads, and they're pretty hot.
Yeah, they are.
They're both bathtub scenes from my mansion with Akira. Long form, 14, 18, 20-some minutes with a Hamill director
You've been
kicker.
doing that.
She even put her, you know how girls turn on the faucet and run their kitties under the faucet?
I do that too.
Yeah. I mean, you have to clean it.
Blitz, you run your...
Yeah.
Whoa.
You don't do that too?
No.
You don't kick your legs up on the wall and scoot up in there?
I would drown. my body inertia would get away from me. My little peanut head would be under the water. and my wiener would be up by the faucet, and then I'd get jammed, and I couldn't get back out.
Oh, can
You don't
imagine
put it in the
dying?
faucet. You're doing it wrong.
Yeah, but girls, I've seen girls literally wrap they kick their legs out super wide.
That's what I do.
And then they run the water over their clitoris.
That's what I do.
Causing them an unbelievable orgasm.
That's what.
Or the detachable head from the shower.
I was like, you need the detachable head.
But my arms are too short.
You need the extension.
I don't know.
You need the detachable head extension.
I've not seen where the wand is 18 inches long yet. Like it's a power washer. You know what I like to do?
What?
I like to.
You power wash your boys?
No, I will try to get I like to put really hot water on my testicles.
Okay.
I think I talked about this once before.
Yeah.
Give him a little bath.
For some reason, like really hot water on my testicles.
Hard boil those eggs
to the point where it almost hurts, but it kind of feels good. And then it gets too hot.
Right.
But
just clear up until it gets too hot. It just kind of feels good.
Do you get it started and kind of turn the heat up as it goes?
Yeah. You got a gradual. You just don't hold it wide open right from the get go.
Now, can you have hotter heat on your boys than your body?
Yes, I can have much hotter heat on my testicles than I can
It's
anywhere
elephant
else.
skin.
Oh, okay.
Well, how about the attachment to it, the deal?
What about it?
Can you get hot water on that on your deal?
Penis?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
He's talking, your penis.
Yeah.
Penis.
No, no, my penis doesn't seem to like hot water. Only my testicles do.
Okay.
And then finally, again, like I mentioned earlier, the OnlyFans. It's not for everybody, but it's pretty cool. All the strippers and Akira and Stormy Daniels and all the chicks that we got 2257 forms on that I've had, all this footage. What are you laughing about now? This is supposed to be a tutorial.
This dumb bitch is in the corner.
I'm doing sign language for OnlyFans. So they know what it is. So all the deaf people watching.
OnlyFans / the Bubba Army. That's $9.99 a month. So I mean, between all of that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things for free, and only 2 things that you have to pay for, both of which are not required.
Right. That's awesome.
Jackson, make that a video, bitch. I just did it. I've been trying to get that done for a year, and I just waded through it for free.
Woo!
Now chop it up, Jackson.
Chop, chop.
You beast. Damn it to hell.
You're married to Dan, but he's my boyfriend, and you can just kind of hash it out with her.
Yeah, but, hold on. So how do you think I'm saying he may be your husband,
But he's my boyfriend.
but he's my boyfriend,
bitch.
and it's my rules.
Mm-hmm. You take precedent, boyfriend over husband every day.
Yippee Brando, 1,000 bits.
Or should I be like, hey, listen, Romina, listen, I know he gets a little crazy about the radio thing, but just work with me, and I'll get this Copacabana put together.
You know
for
what you should do?
Tell me how I mitigate it as a girl.
This is how you do it. You start talking trash about Dan to her. She's going to love that. Be like, you know how he gets when he gets a little cranky. He's a little, when he has a lot on his plate.
Should I be like,
yeah, you guys can girl talk.
You know how he gets.
Hey, Romina, you want me to back him down a few days? Like, like maybe.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do, baby girl?
Oh,
I think I just said sister girl.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do,
I
sister?
would like him to spend more time with his children.
Okay. So
Yippee Brando, 1,000 bits.
How do you think I should do that? Maybe a couple weeks off the radio?
No, not the weekends. I think probably more so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like when you did your Romina. Like, can you go back to that?
Oh,
place?
sorry.
Yes, if I could just have him feed my children. He went to the state fair with you and your friends, but he didn't want to take his own children. Oh, Donny.
He went to the state fair with his coworkers,
Yes.
but not his children.
Yes, not with his children.
And he goes to Orlando with you, but
Yes,
not
he
his.
doesn't want to go with his own children. To Disney, he no want to go unless you're with Papa the Love Sponge.
But Romina,
Yes?
I'm getting you.
My children need their father, Papa.
I know, but I'm getting you boobs.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're good.
Hold on.
She breaks out of her accent.
No, but I want her to stay in the accent.
Okay.
But Romina, you know
Yes.
that you've been with them for well over 10 years.
Yes,
You've given him
15, Baba. 15 long years of dealing with that man.
Since you were 15, you've been with them. How old are you now, Romina? 30?
I'm 23 and a half. I've been married for 40 years. I can't do math. I failed that class.
Dan's mom failed me.
Mrs. Diaco failed me
Yes.
back in 1932.
Now, No, back in 2012.
I'm not very good at math,
Back in
Papa.
2012, Papa.
I'm from Venezuela. We don't have numbers there.
So listen, I got you. You know, you've been
Yes.
married to him for 10 years, and
Yes,
you've been
Papa.
wanting boobs so
Oh,
bad.
Papa, so bad.
And
I just wanted boobies like my sister-in-law, Kendall, and Krista. I'd only Diaco without.
Is she dropping
boobies.
IQ points for every word
No,
she talks?
I love this. This is actually
What the
fun.
hell?
This is the funniest ever. Next to her little Wilbur impersonation, this is the best. So Romina, you know
Yes.
that it was like a non-issue. He was not going to put knockers
Oh,
on
I know, Bubba, and I thank you so much for that. I love you so much.
And I got it scheduled for. Aren't you getting in like next week or
Yeah,
something?
January 3rd. It's been on my calendar for 15 years.
Yes. And
To get boobs. Every year, no boobs. Finally,
Big Bubba comes along.
boobs.
Pop big boobs.
Boobs.
Now, I know that you've been wanting this Copacabana built
Yes.
for a long time.
Well, he bought it because he was going to put it up, but he's always with you, so he didn't have the time to do it.
I know. And so I have my entire crew coming over
Oh,
because
thank you.
Dan has told me that you wanted it up for Thanksgiving because you're hosting Thanksgiving here.
Thank you for sending Fresh Prince crew over to my house.
No, it's the Get Fresh crew.
Freshy fresh.
Not the Freshy Fresh.
Fresh and the
Fresh
pants.
Prince crew.
Will Smith's not going to be here.
Oh.
You're going to have Big Iggy the Predator instead.
Oh,
Jada
okay,
Pinkett.
that's fine.
You got Iggy, and see that guy with his arms look like they inflated him 100 pounds?
Oh, yes.
Big arms, Jones.
Everyone can tell he's on, the juicy. As they say. Dan used to be on the juicy.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
Yes. When you
Let me-
first
let me
met
have
him
a picture of him.
when you were 15?
When I was 15, he was on the juice. I don't think I was born, actually.
This is when she was like 6.
I was an embryo in my mother's womb in Venezuela.
And he was on the Jersey Shore, Juicy.
He was on the juicy, hanging 10, as you say.
So, Romina, are we good now that I got your Copacabana built with knockers?
Yes.
I mean, are we good?
I mean, Baba, he said he put on boobs on me so many years and he never do it. So until I get my boobies, it's still not good.
But how about the day after you got your boobies? Then good?
Then I call you.
January 4th, you're the man, Bubba.
Scientists discover a protein that stops prostate cancer in its tracks. Now, I've had my prostate checked, multiple times.
Professionally?
Yes, professionally.
Okay, good. Well, I mean, we got a guy here that does amateur prostate
Well,
exams.
I've done it two ways. I've had a digital exam from Dr. Mark,
and
probably 2 or 3 times, and I hate it. It's the worst. And then I've had a colonoscopy.
Oh, thank God.
But I probably due for another colonoscopy.
Oh.
What are you supposed to get? You're supposed to get those once every 5-10 years, or?
Yeah.
I got mine at 45.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm probably due one. Now at 45, they said I had just a very pristine colon.
That's awesome.
And that when they're in there doing the colonoscopy, when they find the little polyps and stuff, they just snip them. As they're inspecting, they snip.
Mm-hmm.
If they roll up any polyps, they didn't have any polyps.
Yeah, you're already out, so might as well.
Right. I didn't have any polyps. But a lot of times you get 1 or 2 polyps in there. That's not a big deal. And they just snip them and it repairs itself. Well, I had 0 polyps, which I think is good. I just had my blood test done about 6 months ago. My PSA levels were 0.4.
What's that?
You're like...
That's the precursor.
Yeah, it's like
of cancer?
Yeah, well, for prostate cancer.
For prostate.
Oh,
It's
prostate.
prostate
Okay.
health.
Okay.
Blitz, right down Clean Plate Willie.
Yeah, look at that.
Lemmy, did you keep Clean Plate Club?
I was gonna wait. I was making noise. I didn't want you to get mad.
I don't care.
Okay.
That's part of the effect.
It's part of the taste test.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
So you like the high level of that Anna is 4.0,
Okay.
and the low number obviously is 0.0, and
Yeah.
I had a 0.4.
Okay.
So those are like if you're maybe you might get prostate cancer, you'll be
It'll be
3
higher?
or something like that. That's when it's some kind of
A
test they
hormone
can tell.
or something?
Yeah,
or-
something.
Okay.
But I'm probably due for another one, and I got to think. Thank you, Lummy. Lummy, now, I've had my prostate and colonoscopy done by professionals.
What about that poop in the box thing?
Colon guard?
Oh,
Yeah,
God, it's so
Cologuard.
gross. It's a prostate-specific antigen is what they're
Right.
measuring.
What does but doesn't colon guard cost like?
It's like $1,000.
And you know what?
Whoa.
My poops are not like like
They're not box
sometimes
friendly.
they'll be yes, there you go. My poops aren't. A lot of times it'll be like a big, salad shooter deal. And other times it'll be like a really nice cable.
Oh, that's the
And then
best.
other times it'll be kind of like the consistency of like mush.
Mm.
Like if you like rice-a-roni kind of deal.
Yeah, some tar.
Do you notice that when you eat better or cleaner that you have better poops? Like more fiber?
Of course.
Yeah.
Is that
Of
when you
course.
get- is that when you get those long ropes?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
The cables.
Those are impressive.
Do it for the cables.
tell me everybody doesn't appreciate that.
Oh, yes.
Like, not just me. Obviously, I've probably been the most public about some of my, chocolate S, 18-inch chocolate S's.
Not bragging.
A nice big cable with a clean pinch doesn't get any
Oh.
better than that.
Oh,
A
yeah.
nice big cable with a clean pinch. And then, so, you really know you got one going. And you're like, oh, God, this feels so good. And
It's just
that-
slithering out.
oh, yeah. And it's just like, oh, my God, you can feel it, right? Well, then you go wipe. And you're like thinking, man, that amount is just going to have to really have caused a lot of,
Residue.
remnants, if you will. And then you go wipe, nothing.
Yeah, and you're like, man, maybe I hit the wrong spot.
Yeah, so then you're like, fold your paper in half and you go back again. Nothing.
Oh, that's right. You're a folder, right?
Yeah, I am.
Not a crinkler?
No.
Oh, see, I'm a crinkler.
That says a lot.
I'm a standing.
that say?
I'm
What
a
is-
standing crinkler.
Yeah,
what
I'm
does your
a
toilet
sitting,
paper
I'm a
style say
sitting
about you,
folder.
I'm a
Bubba?
sitting folder. I take the first one. I get the first one ready, and I lay it on my knee. Even while I'm playing my game, like when I poop, I'm a 15-minute pooper.
You're your own bathroom attendant.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
When I get in there, my pooping regimen is this: I get in there, I lock the door, I take all my clothes off, except my underwear.
That makes sense.
Well, here's how I usually do. I pull my pants down, I get on the toilet. I tuck my penis in. You know how you have to tuck your penis in. I'm being very clinical here. But doesn't everybody tuck your penis in?
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I do.
I'm just trying to fit in.
But do you have to like kind of tilt your stuff down, or does it just naturally
No,
want
you
to?
just sit down. Yeah, you're good.
I don't know how the anatomy works.
Right.
I have seen girls pee in urinals though.
Yeah, me too.
So anyway, I sit down and I start the process. I tuck my penis, and then I immediately take off my shirt, and that's what I have to have my shirt off because it makes me hot.
Okay.
And I put the shirt like next to me, and then I take the toilet paper and I get my first one ready. Now, mind you, I may not need that piece of paper for 10 to 12 minutes from this point forward, but I have it ready. Like that's my little ritual. Sit down, take my shirt off, get my first piece ready, fold it all up, triple layer, yippee, like your first piece needs to be the thickest of all.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it needs, because that's the one that's
Sure.
doing the most work. That guy's coming in and taking all the high
That's
spots
the
off.
front lines
Yeah.
right there.
He's right there in the front lines.
Yeah, of combat.
The fourth, fifth piece of paper, man, that guy ain't doing nothing.
That's just backup.
Yeah. So I do that. I get the first piece ready, and I always put it on my right knee. Put it right here, my right knee.
Mm.
Then I'll just sit there and do my phone. Usually I play my soccer game, or check my Robin Hood. Then when I check my Robin Hood, I hear little Blitz voices. Well, I had 85 shares of that yesterday, but I dumped them, and then I rolled them in to do 2 of that. Man, if I would have hold on to that for 2 more days, you wouldn't even be seeing me right now. I might be headed to the Skyway.
Right.
Me and Anna can imitate Lummy and Blitz talking about their crypto.
Oh my God, did you see what happened? It
I
went
know
up.
what you see. I told you.
It went down. Oh, let me tell
What did
let me
I tell you?
let me
Did I tell you to buy it?
If I would have sold this, yes, I would have made so much money. You have no idea.
I know,
how
and you
much
know what?
money
I know, and I bought this, and you sold it, and look at it, it's up $3. Ha 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 ha.
Every day.
Every day.
Yep.
Every day.
Mhm.
Blitz. I mean, you would think Blitz has as much money as Elon Musk, as much as he shoulda, coulda, woulda made.
Yeah, he would have.
Hey, look, man, $100 is a lot to me.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
I would literally fight you for $100.
Yeah.
Like if there was a $100 bill laying right there, and I looked at you and you looked at me, and I'd say, okay,
I might
take
shoot you
I'd
over
be
it.
like, take your guns off first of all. First of all,
Let's be gentlemen.
we're gonna go ahead and fight for this. But take your guns off, make it fair. You're already bigger and stronger than me, so
We could do a
He's
real
not
fair
stronger than
fight.
you.
Rochambeau.
We gonna sword?
Rochambeau.
I get killed on a sword fight too. I get killed. I mean, the only chance I got is to catch you in some kind of, T-Rex type move because you got me outgunned, you got me out penis, you're out quick, you're better shape, smarter. Yeah, $100 is a lot of money.
Yeah.
So anyway, Lummy, you've not ever had your prostate or colon checked professionally, have you?
Professionally.
Not professionally, no. Not by a trained doctor.
No, so you never had a doctor.
Dr. Ashley Garrison.
Digitally, when they get on your prostate, I don't know if you guys know this, but they get on it with one finger.
The one.
And then they
technique.
go around. Then they go around it. They feel how big it is and how smooth it is. That's how they test it.
That sounds great.
And let me tell you something. For all you men out there that's never had this done, and for all you men that have had that done, you're certainly going to probably appreciate what I'm going to say.
Find a doctor with little fingers.
Well, no, not only that, but no matter how tough you think you are, like Iggy could roll in there just having done arms, he's jacked, mad as hell. Bubba Light could be going in there mad as hell. It brings you right down to zero.
Yep.
You're like, oh my God.
The ego destroyer.
Yeah. Man, you get a guy, he's like, I'll kick your ass. Let me just check your prostate, sir. That guy's putty in your hands. Like, nobody can be tough while you're getting your prostate checked. I don't care how tough you really think you are. You be like, yeah, check my prostate. Yeah. Right? It takes your breath away.
Yeah. Does the doctor tell you to relax or think happy thoughts?
But it takes
what's the dialogue?
It takes your breath away on it because it's a feeling that you never had.
Well, some people have, but yeah.
Bubba's got his checked live on the air.
Yeah, Dr. Mark checked mine live on the air.
And you were talking to Howard too, I think.
Can we get that can we make that a video? We need to get that to Jackson to make a video.
Okay.
Because I think October was Prostate Awareness Month, was it not?
I have no idea. Men's health.
Well, I know.
Probably October.
Can somebody actually? I'll ask Alexa. Hey, Alexa, what month is Prostate Awareness Month?
Prostate Cancer Awareness Month is celebrated the month of September. Did that answer your question?
Yes.
Well, we couldn't hear it. What?
Thanks for your feedback.
She said Prostate Awareness Month is recognized in September.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we can have Bubba gets his during. You think if we put our order in now, we could get it by September?
Yeah, right now we're in Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. So.
Yeah, I've never done anything with that.
Okay.
But Lummy, maybe we could get Jackson to make. I know the reason why you bring that up. If you're going to bring up, we did that live on the air, then Lummy, be prepared for me to mandate that we make a video out of it.
Yeah,
okay, buddy? So
no problem.
Before you start flapping about what we've done on the air, realize I'm going to probably jump on it and say, make me a video of that.
Okay.
But yeah, so the first time, I think it was was I 40?
It was 06, I think. 06, 07.
Yeah, so I was 40.
Yeah, 50.
In 2006, I was 40. And at 40 is when you're supposed to start having the doctors, digitally taken around the farm. And so I'm going by like what you're supposed to be doing. And doctor, we decided to do it live on the air, and Howard's on the phone with me.
Coaching you through it?
Well, I'm telling him what's going on. While Dr. Mark takes my, finger, digitally checks my prostate. And I'm like, oh my God. I mean, it literally takes your breath away because it's a feeling that, maybe Lummy might experience this, but
does it hurt or does it feel good? And
both,
which is worse?
Both.
Like, are you alarmed that it feels good?
Hold on. Sometimes I've heard. Let me say this.
Yeah, Lummy, how does it go?
No, shut up. Oh. Let me say the words.
Those are not the words.
Medically, I think I've read that medically, when a man's getting his prostate checked medically, that sometimes it triggers an orgasm.
Right.
I've heard that before.
How embarrassing. You're there, getting your
on
prostate
the phone with
checked.
Howard.
Well, no, I didn't help me. I didn't help. To me, it just was strange feeling. Like it didn't make me get an erection. It didn't make me orgasm, anything like that. And I don't know that in order to get a man to orgasm, or maybe you got to continually do it, like just the checking of it, one loop around the farm. Unless, you're a guy like Brandon the Quad that's never had anything, that probably just really takes you home.
Yeah.
Me, I think I'm a little more grizzled. You know, it would take probably 4 or 5 circles around the farm to get me where I need. But supposedly, when a real live doctor sometimes checks men's prostates, that men's ejaculate. So again,
like right away.
Yeah, like.
Wow.
And how embarrassing.
You think?
Well, because you're not even in like a sexual setting. You're in a medical setting. And isn't that the ultimate, that's the ultimate expression for a man, is it not?
These doctors have seen it all, They're not really bothered by anything.
I just go, oh! Like, I wonder if you like, oh!
Put it over?
And I just,
and then the doctor says, you like that?
Yeah.
Let me do it again.
The worst part's when you feel his hand on your shoulder.
Both hands. It's both hands.
Both hands on
yeah. The joke is both hands.
Well, you feel both hands on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Lummy gets double shoulder prostate examinations by an unlicensed doctor.
Yeah.
The Latin American Whopper.
Lummy, can I ask you a question? And it's just yes or no.
Okay.
Because I feel the more you elaborate, potentially the bigger problem we could have. So I'm going to have to ask the question, being a 37-year radio veteran that's been fined a lot, and I know how just to walk that paper-thin line. You ready?
Yes.
Well, getting your prostate I'm sorry, take that back. Well, in the numerous times that you have your prostate checked by a non-professional.
By an amateur.
Blitz, careful.
Little Wilbur's Afterbirth, 1,000 bits. Nikki Peeled, 1,000 bits.
Have you ever orgasmed?
No, not without anything else.
Stop.
Yep, I got you.
I feel you're lying. I feel you're lying because that's the only way why somebody should do said act.
Right.
Like said act, unless you're getting that from it, you're really being a bitch.
So I've never done that. But like I've heard that the whole reason to do that is for that, like that's like the payoff.
Exactly. Yeah. I've never done that, Blitz, but I've been, the porn that I've watched and stuff like that.
Yeah. If I was to do that, that would be the reason.
That's why
for doing it.
That's why you do that.
Yeah.
No, well, that's why in the act.
And if you don't do that, then you really are a bitch.
No, because it's also what they say when you're getting close and that happens, it's even more. It's better.
No, shut up. You don't even know what you said.
Well, because I'm trying not to. That's why usually people put a finger or something back there.
Stop. God. Shut up. What they're putting back there.
Yeah.
You buffoon. God. You got me nervous. Lummy, what I'm saying is, your answer is no. Your answer is no. That you don't have you don't have the
you just do it for sport.
The end of the party payoff.
I said I do but something else is going on with it.
Okay, well that's
great.
Yeah, I get that.
I understand that you're getting your prostate checked, and there's a couple other little things that are going on.
Mm-hmm.
But with all that going on, you are getting your prostate checked, right?
Yes.
Okay, and regardless of what else is happening, do you have a party?
Yes.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
That's. I mean, as long as something else is going on, okay.
Yeah.
Who cares what else is going on?
It doesn't matter.
So yes.
But if it's just like but not from just that alone.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, huh? The Latin Whopper's all that's going on. Let's just be honest. Who cares? Don't try to make the act less whatever it is by saying she's also doing something else. The main focus is the Latin Whopper and where that's going. Right?
Yes.
That's the act in itself. That's what gets you to party, right?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, is that like just every couple, like, is that every time? Or is that like just on Saturdays? Or like what?
It was kind of just, it was like one of those, let's try it on a weekend after maybe going out and kind of,
drunk?
After Taco Tuesday?
Yeah, no. After, just having a couple margaritas.
But now has it come, has it become kind of a thing now?
No, well, no, it hasn't, with the little Wilbur, there's not much time to.
Hold on. You think you could be literally doing it right in front of him? He doesn't know what he's seeing.
Yeah, but that's a little weird.
No, I mean, I'm not saying it like you do
But
it
one
right
day
in
he
front of
will, and you don't know when that day's going to be.
You're gonna say
you don't want to take any guesses.
No, but what I'm saying is like that kid sleeps a lot. Kids sleep a lot.
Yeah, but it's just the whole process.
It's one of those things where they don't remember anything, but they're affected by their earlier days.
Yeah,
so you're saying, Lummy, when you and your lovely wife do that, it's kind of like it's not. It can't be very spontaneous. It takes a little prep, if you will.
Yeah.
Peggy,
Lummy,
we got Nakey, we got Bony, and we got Peggy.
Lummy, when you do the
I love it. Thank
the
you.
proverbial Peggy, have you ever thought to yourself maybe the real thing would be better?
No.
Is that a thought that enters your mind?
No.
Is the fact that that's hooked on to your wife like is kind of one of the hot things about it?
Yes.
Yeah. I was trying. Lummy, I came in there and covered
Thank you,
your
Bubba.
ass, buddy.
Thank you.
She was trying to make you look one way, and I'm trying to
do
make
what?
you
You do what, Bubba?
cover his ass.
Oh, okay.
By the way, it's the Bubba the Love Sponge show. I don't know that I even opened up the show with it's November 11th, 2021. Hello.
It's Armistice Day.
Hello.
It's our what?
It's Armistice Day.
Veterans Day.
Veterans Day.
And that.
And that's the most
and
important
Veterans
thing.
Day. Sorry.
Thank you to all the service members out there.
Thank you so much for your service. Are you,
He's coming down to see you, Lummy.
Oh, no, please no.
I think he's going to get mad at me.
No, he's coming down to see Lummy.
Oh, is he?
Please don't
Although he's going to yoke you on the way back.
I know. Please don't me.
Lummy, I'm so very thankful for you. I'm on bended knee telling you how thankful I am for you because
and his knees
the
hurt.
Caviar Tacos GPS Bubba deal is officially been found and uploaded on our YouTube. I don't know when it gets released, but it's up there right now.
He's so scared.
I really, really appreciate your hard work and your due diligence to make the BRN a better place. Thank you.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, my God. I was going to cry. He got on his knees, too.
And got back up.
I thought he was going to hit me. Give me a little, like, pew-pew.
Was that special and heartfelt enough?
Yes.
Aww.
I mean, seriously, I didn't want to rip you off and like just go, "Hey, Lummy, good job on the deal, thanks."
I got teary-eyed.
He's going to kind of like Kyle.
You still didn't look at me.
Cry like Kyle.
Cry like Kyle.
Man.
Is it true that you want to go to enema
yes.
camp?
I've been wanting to go for almost a decade.
Oh, my God.
Why?
Because it just seems like it'd
no.
be such a good cleanse and relief.
Bubba, this gets worse
Get
and worse
the
every day.
crap,
No,
literally
do you
the
know-
crap out of your large intestine.
Do you know
Cleanse
that
me!
as healthy as you eat,
Yeah.
you probably have a pretty clean GI tract. Like you,
Of course.
I mean, for
but why
real.
not make it cleaner? Let's do a deep clean.
For what?
Enema Adventures in Spa Samui. This guy I met in Thailand told me about this place that
Hold
we
on.
coined Enema
Say
Camp.
that again.
Yeah, and where?
This guy, when you were in Thailand, you met a guy?
I met a
Between
guy.
ping pong shows, you talked to some guy.
Yeah, his name is Eon.
All right, and what did he say?
He said there's this place on this island where you basically just drink liquids for a week, you do yoga, and then you get an enema once a day.
You can do that here at your apartment complex.
But I want to do it in paradise. I want to do it on a Thai island.
Oh, my God, Bubba.
And he said that you can get different flavors, which sounded weird, but you can get different flavor enemas and stuff.
I will tell you this.
You can taste it.
When I dated Rebecca.
Oh, God.
Now, Rebecca had rheumatoid arthritis. And she was always trying to, homeopathically help her rheumatoid arthritis.
Right.
Not necessarily through, pills and stuff like that, but she had read, or her rheumatologist or something
right,
like that had
through
said,
like herbs and
right,
stuff like
that
that.
if you got enemas frequently, professional enemas, that it would help, detoxify your body and would help the rheumatoid arthritis. So she says to me, there's this place that gives professional enemas. Now, Blitz, you know where it was? It was
Madeira Beach.
No.
Oh.
Is if you're driving 275 north in Pinellas County.
Okay.
And you go over the Gandy exit, and then right before you get onto the bridge, you know that industrial complex to the right-hand side?
Oh, yeah, it's like L3 Communications or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Within there.
Right before the dump.
Yes. Right that whole big area, they have these little individual businesses too, these little mom and pop stuffs.
Yep.
So that's where this enema place was?
Hell yeah.
So I thought so she's like, will you go with me and will you get one? I'm like,
Holding hands?
No, we're not holding hands. So I'm like, okay.
Like a couples massage.
It's like, okay. So she goes in and gets her enema. And you know, you lay on this massage like table, and then there's this whole little machine that you're looking at that's like on, you know, and it's like got all these chambers and stuff in
these
it.
clear tubes so you can see what's going on.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And so
do you have to prepare for it, or they just
No, they just. But the thing about it is, I kept spitting out the tube.
Oh, your butthole?
Yeah.
Lummy!
Oh.
You cannot say that?
It's called rectum.
Oh, sorry.
Or anus.
I'm not a doctor.
Doesn't matter. We're still going to get in trouble with you blurting that out.
Dummy.
Lummy
No, I just got on my knee today and proclaimed how.
Can you take it back?
No, please. I'll take it.
That's called your rectum.
Oh.
Or your anus.
My rectum or anus.
So they stick this little, fairly, like about that big of an adapter there in your rectum. And then that's where they hook the tube onto. But this little adapter, you know, they put a little lubrication and it goes blip.
Okay.
Well, most people, as soon as I did that, I'd spit it right back out. She's like, sir, you got to stop. I'm like, I'm not trying to stop.
Right.
My body's
just a reaction.
So
Yeah.
she would stick it back in and I'd blip back out.
It's like when the doctor hits a thing on your knee.
Yeah. So I remember like Rebecca was so mad at me. She's like, you're doing this on purpose. I'm like, Rebecca, I'm not doing it on purpose. Well, the technician said if you would just take a deep breath and I took a deep breath, but then as soon as they zoinksville it in there, I go, whoa, I can't help it. It's not natural to me. And so I would, we tried 2 times. We're literally, Blitz, I pull my pants down, get on your left side, curl up like with your legs like that.
Fetal position.
And I was like, and I feel like my balls are hanging out and everything.
They probably were.
How much were you weighing at this point?
Like, 260, 270.
Nice.
Like, where I am. I'm probably within 20 or 30 pounds where I am now.
Nice.
But, you're on your left, they're like, lay on your left side. And then you feel that little doohickey go in there. And you're like, woo. And then, and then the woman's like, well, I can hold it.
Were you stress farting at this point?
No, but I was stress lifing. Like this whole thing's stressing me out. I don't have rheumatoid arthritis. I don't necessarily want to clean out my bowels.
Well,
we could go to enema camp. I'm down.
Now,
let's go.
I'm assuming enema camp is the same way. And I got to think that if you do too many enemas, your body.
It's going to be bad for you.
Yeah. You can go up to 9 days, it says.
Yeah,
it gets rid of all the good bacteria, I would think.
But not only that, but your body's like, why do I need to poop? I have this thing that makes me poop.
Yeah, but it sounds like you're not eating nothing. Like they'll give you broth and tea and stuff.
Broth.
Well, it's calories.
9 days of broth, Bubba. How does that sound?
Cleanse yourself.
I would be thrown out of enema camp for trying to sneak in some candy bars and stuff. And then they
look at that tube like, what the hell is this? You're supposed to be eating broth. And you're like, those are Cheez-Its.
Those are real food.
Extra toasty.
Ketchup on it.
Yeah.
Cheez-Its floating by the chambers.
Sir, you got a lot of orange in your stool. You've been eating chicken broth for 3 days. You should just be straight chicken broth. I sneaked in some Cheez-Its, and there goes the Snicker bar, too. Well, look at that Baby Ruth.
All the peanuts.
Did you
dead giveaway.
Corn. You got corns on the cob too. Yes. Corns on the cob. Baby Ruth peanuts and Cheez-Its. Screw your chicken broth. Who wants to eat chicken broth?
Yeah.
Right.
Corns on the cobs.
What about, that's a great rib before you go to an enema place. Eat peanuts, corn, like all the stuff just comes out.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah, man, you ever notice?
You're paying for it.
Corns on the cob. It always, no matter how.
Yeah. Why bother even eating it?
Yeah, like.
You know how much?
No matter how
just
much
cut it
you
off the
chew.
cob and throw it in a toilet bowl.
I think corns on the cob go in your stomach and then it just get back together. It comes in mashed and chewed, then it just finds some of its friends and forms into kernels again. Yeah. I mean, it might be one of the ninth wonder of the world is corns on the cob. How it be able to reinvent itself while it's been smashed in your gullet.
Yep.
If I really bought you a gift certificate to go to enema camp, would you really go?
Yeah, I'd go for probably 3 days. I don't want to do 9.
Why don't you just do it? Like, why don't you just go to that same joint that Becky did? I mean,
Just get away.
Down by the dump.
Eat clean
Yeah.
and go get
I always eat clean, pretty much.
I guarantee you could Google like enema plate.
Yeah, there's around.
I'm sure. I just wanted to do like a fully.
There's Groupons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can give yourself an enema.
Yeah, I'd like someone else to do it for me.
You want me to do it for you?
No.
Oh.
I would.
He's trained.
But I want the experience of enema camp where you're like fully immersed.
When you're holding on. It's like Braveheart. Hold. Because the longer you hold your enema, the more the soapy like substance gets into your stuff, right?
Yeah.
The longer you hold it. You just don't squirt it in and let it right out. You're supposed to hold it, right?
But then the relief is probably better when it comes out.
Yeah, but I think the longer you hold, the more the soapy solution gets into the percolation.
Yeah.
Man, like a geyser.
That sounds fun. And the guy
sounds real messy. Sounds like something I would not want to do.
The guy that told me about it said that he did it for a week, for 7 days, and he said even on the 7th day with zero food, he had zero food, there was still stuff coming out on the 7th day. And I was like, oh yeah. And then me and my friend were like, animal camp, let's go. But we never went. Ran out of time and money. So.
Wow, that sounds like a real party.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody get me Gabby on the phone immediately.
No!
We had a guy in our hometown. His name was Henry Ford. I'm not kidding you. His name was Henry Ford, and he was going to be a 3-timer. He won state as a sophomore, and Danny, we didn't have classes back then. Like if you won state, you were the state champion.
There was like 1A, 2A, 16A, 15A.
No.
Okay.
So like, if you were the Indiana 157 state champion, there's no other human being in the state that can say that. Because there's not, 1A. Now they have like 4 or 5 different classes.
Yes.
So we had a guy named Henry Ford, and he won state, but he was from the wrong side of the tracks.
Oh no.
So the coach took him under his wing. It's almost like a
Tyson thing?
No, it's almost like it can almost be a documentary in the fact that like Henry Ford grew up in Warsaw, Indiana. His mom, I think his dad was in jail. His mom was like, not a real, reputable woman in town.
No.
And he was just straight white trash, but he was an unbelievable wrestler. Like he didn't have his dad didn't participate in his life. So, you can start wrestling pretty young. So his mom, since he was 5 or 6, would just take him down to the boys club or the YMCA. And when there was, open wrestling night, and he'd just wrestle, right? Well, it gets to be, he's like the baddest wrestler ever. Win state now Dan, listen to these weights. As a sophomore, win state like at 47.
Jesus.
As a junior, win states like at 55. And so he's a 2-timer. He was going to go on and be a 3-timer, definitely. And he robbed a convenience store his senior year. Robbed a convenience store his senior year.
Brilliant.
Little Wilbur's Afterburn 1,000 bits.
And got caught smoking cigarettes.
Oh.
Like if you get caught smoking cigarettes, they would throw you off the team.
Yep.
For that was really a bad thing if you got caught smoking cigarettes.
Did you have to be the exact same weight as your opponent, like during weigh-in?
No, you just had to be under that level. So if it was 185, if you were 184 3/4 or 180, it didn't matter.
Right.
I see.
You'd have some guys, you'd be like, 181, 182. Okay. They didn't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Because they were such studs. So anyway, you guys, back to my being so stupid. When I was a sophomore, Jeff, my stepdad, was my tutor. There was a friend that knew this guy named Jeff Edmond. He just graduated from Michigan State, young kid in town. My mom's got 2 kids, me, dumb Bubba, 10th grader. Tara was probably in 5th grade at the time. My mom's going through a divorce with Kong, my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy, super smart, kind of a nerd, and he pretty much gets me to pass math. I think it was well, they got trigonometry, algebra.
She said it was algebra.
Algebra. Yeah. Algebra's stupid.
Yeah.
It sucks.
I mean, Dan, you're a doctor and a lawyer. Do you use algebra?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh.
I know how this conversation.
Actually, algebra is the only part of math that really is functional and helpful.
Okay, whatever. Well, I didn't think so back then.
That and a little bit of surface area, perimeter, circumference, those things. You have to figure out sometimes.
Stuff Big Red and Iggy can figure out for me. I don't need any of that nonsense.
Jeff, if you get my little Bubba to pass math, I'll you're
So my mom's like 11 years older than this dude, And he's I
He's
guess,
like 24, I think, at the time.
Yeah, and she's like
35.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's all cooged out
The jugs hanging out.
with a nice daughter and a stupid son.
She's like Forrest Gump's dad.
Yeah,
Forrest
exactly.
Gump's mom.
Yeah.
Like just trying to help people get the braces.
My mom had to spread in order, she's like, Jeff, I can't pay you for algebra, but I can give you some of this cougar sniz. He took the cougar sniz and he never looked back
He
since.
took the bait.
So yeah, then my mom gets divorced from my dad, and she ends up marrying Jeff on my dad's birthday.
Nice.
What a dick move.
Great move.
So anyway, they talked about that, right? I don't need to talk about it now because I think you guys probably got into it at detail. Did you not?
We did, yes.
Did you talk about, like they drank too much and she ended up, giving him a oral?
We didn't cover that.
Should have.
You can tell us the story now.
She
though.
said that you all went to your dad's birthday party and your dad wasn't there.
Your dad had a birthday party without him
he
being
had
there?
a birthday party. I guess someone threw him a birthday party and he didn't show up because I guess he was banging some whore in Pennsylvania or something.
Nice.
And then they ran out of gin and Jeff was like, I got gin.
And you wonder why I turned out the way I did.
Yeah.
I was at my dad's birthday party, who was 4 states away, banging a chick in Pennsylvania. My mom then met up with the guy that's tutoring me. They ran out of gin. They went back to his place. And
Who was across the street.
Which was across the street, and we're gone for an hour and a half.
And that's where the
October
first
8th?
thing. Yeah, the first thing happened.
That's where the first thing happened.
Yeah.
While we were at my dad's birthday party, who was 4
Was
states
not in
away,
attendance.
blasting a chick.
Yes.
And you wonder why I've done some of the, things I've done.
It really explains a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it does.
So was your house hosting the birthday party? Who was
No.
holding a birthday party for your dad
I think
who
it was
wasn't
his
there?
dad's friend or something.
It was Michael and Rusty McIntosh, and they were married and they were friends of the family, and so they had Rusty and Michael threw a big party for my dad.
Is it a guy and a girl?
Rusty's a woman?
No, Rusty was a guy and Michael was the woman.
Okay, well, do you understand why that's
Now,
confusing?
now hold on. The Rusty and Michael, so I could get it. That story, whoa. He was, let me just tell you this, Dan, he was a clinical psychologist.
Nice.
And she was a lesbian.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Because her name was Michael?
Well, no.
Michael?
The reason why her name was Michael is because her dad was the mayor of the city, Mike Hodges. And he was like one of those mayors, like that had been a mayor like for
ever
8 terms.
Yeah.
Like, so he was like, Mike Hodges was like, when you grow up in a small little town and the mayor is the mayor for 8 terms, he's like the king.
Yeah. Right.
Like he turns into the king.
Right.
Like there's nobody would even run against him because like, well, this is Mike Hodges' town.
Right.
Nobody can beat Mike Hodges. So Mike Hodges was her dad. Well, when you're the dad of a mayor of a small town, when you're the daughter of the mayor of a small town, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. Because
your dad runs the police department. It's a strong mayor. So it's a strong mayor. So the mayor is in charge of the police department, is in charge of the street department, is in charge of the park department. So when you're the king.
Right.
And if the mayor doesn't like the police chief, he brings his boys in.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, you're a police chief. Okay. And the mayor had like his own mayor car, but it had lights and siren and PA on it and everything. Because you're the mayor. You can literally do whatever you want. Well, Michael was his daughter, which means she can do whatever she wants. So my mom ended up living with them because my mom's mom died when my mom was 15.
She said that.
And so my mom didn't have anywhere to go because her dad was kind of a dick and he was moving out of town because he had fell in love with another woman.
Oh,
and so my mom wanted to finish high school in Warsaw, where she had started and had all her friends. So Michael Hodges was her best friend in high school. And so like, you can just live with us. My dad says it's okay. So my mom was kind of raised by the mayor as well. And Michael was the mayor's daughter. But she kind of liked girls. And you couldn't really like girls back in the 60s.
And she lived with your mom, or your mom lived with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know what's really going on here. Janie Cakes will never really be honest about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Janie Cakes might have done some lappy Smurf stuff with Michael.
Was this the chick she went cross country with or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
They did a trip together?
Yeah, they did a trip
Really?
together. So
Yeah.
Michael was a lesbian, but in Warsaw, Indiana, Dan, you couldn't be a lesbian, so you had to get a beard. And Rusty was her beard.
Nice.
Was he really effeminate?
He was very effeminate.
I knew it.
Did they stay together?
And yeah, they had a child together. They stayed together for a while, like maybe 15 or so years.
Okay.
Was she good looking?
No.
Oh.
Well, no, she was. She just was somewhat manly.
I got you.
And everybody knew the deal, but nobody said anything about the deal. Because she was Mike Hodges' daughter. Mike Hodges was Kevy killed.
Was it his only kid?
Yes. So the reason her name was Michael is because when Mike Hodges had a kid, he's like, I'm going to have me a boy, like a boy. He's going to run the city. And he had a girl, and he was so pissed off, so he called her Michael.
But God made her a lesbian, so.
So she's sort of a boy.
Whatever. I think that Mike may have turned her into a lesbian because he wanted a boy so bad.
Right.
Boyed her out.
Boyed her out.
So that's the people that were having the party for my dad. But my dad comes up with this lame excuse last minute day of when you didn't have cell phones and stuff, and calls my mom at the house and says, I'm stuck in Hershey, Pennsylvania. I can't get home. There's a big snowstorm or some kind of bull crap.
Yeah.
But really, he was in the Red Wolf Inn.
And it was 65 degrees out.
He blasted some cricket that he met at the swap meet.
Yeah, it's July.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. She got a little bit into that.
Oh, yeah. We got into a lot of stuff.
I need to. Next time you guys do Flapping Gaps, I need to. Is it Iggy's birthday?
Yeah.
It is.
Happy birthday.
It is also Ocala Farrah Fawcett's birthday.
Oh, wow. Even better.
I love that. Happy
nice
birthday.
ass and big arms right there.
Right.
Ass and arms.
Hershey, Pennsylvania. It's the biggest old car swap meet every year. My dad's been going since 1968. He doesn't miss it. It happens to be during his birthday. To like in October or something in Hershey, Pennsylvania. And my dad's been going there for years. That's where he was when we were supposed to be having his birthday party. Not to mention the time that I found Polaroids of him blasting a chick in Washington.
Where at?
Remember that?
On what?
On a pool table.
On a pool table.
So you wonder why I'm so,
Oh, I don't wonder why.
I mean, I come from that.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a byproduct somewhat of what you've seen.
Absolutely,
and
of your
done.
environment, especially how you
I'm
grow
going to start
up.
blaming them.
It's their fault, Bubba.
And Janie Cakes isn't near as pure as the wind-driven snow as she wants you to think she is.
She never claimed to be.
I think she was blasting a guy named Jay Berkey one time.
She was.
Jay Berkey, Monty Ganshorn.
Monty for sure.
Stan Zachary. And that's about, I mean, maybe that's
about not it.
Yeah.
That's all that you know.
What, all at the same time?
Oh, I think.
Oh.
I don't think my mom got around, but I think that she was a hot piece of ass in town.
She's had like a little handful of guys that she would just rotate.
I think so. I probably should not be saying any of this.
Yeah, she's still sleeping.
Yeah, she'll be sleeping
till
until
noon.
I mean, I could continue this nonsense for 12 more hours, and I mean,
Just don't
or
put
at
it
least
on
6
Facebook.
more hours. Yeah, don't put it on Facebook. You'll certainly get it. And I don't even know that I can even ask Tara about it because Tara will get mad that we're trying to make Janie Cakes looks like a little crazy. But she's a hell of a mom. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, she is.
That chicken noodle soup is to die for.
Yeah,
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, and she said that it's not instant mashed potatoes. She does not make anything instant.
Oh.
She was
Sounds
very
like she was-
adamant about
yeah,
that.
Sounds like she was upset about that.
She was a little upset about that.
It's a lot more work to make them by hand.